Did you really think I would give up that easy? So last week, I posted this video of did my Garmin train me to a PB? And the conclusion was, at the time, no, not on this occasion. So close. Not really even that close. Oh, I'm quite sad. I missed my PB by about 2 minutes. Loads of factors involved, which then led me to record this video 48 hours after the race. I'm coming to you from Tuesday now, so it is 48 hours since the race on Sunday. And I've gone through mixed emotions, to be honest. A lot of it is around disappointment and frustration and a bit of sadness that I didn't hit my goal. I think there were many factors kind of contributing to it on race day. Obviously the weather, it was very, very hot. And I know with the heat that runners have to kind of reevaluate their goals when the weather isn't in their favour, because heat will affect your body's ability to be able to keep up. And I am upset that I didn't get my PB. But the sad part of it, the sad emotion that I attach to that, I've kind of made peace with. And now I'm angry. I want revenge because I feel like I have the PB inside me. And I want another go. I don't want to give up. So can my Garmin train me to a PB? I think it can. It just wasn't on that occasion. Call me furiously optimistic, but I really think I can do it. So, what's next? I'm going to go after my 5k PB on Saturday. I would leave it till next Saturday, but next Saturday's my birthday and I'm not here, so I won't be going after it. And I just feel that I've got it in me to do it. Now, I don't give up that easy. And I knew I had a PB in me. I was so confident. And also, I think I went through like the 7 stages of grief after that race. It sounds very dramatic, but I think if anyone has like had a bad race or not got the result that they wanted, they do tend to go through these kind of like 7 emotions, I feel. Although I wasn't quite at acceptance, I was kind of very much in the revenge, anger, like frustration part. So what I decided to do with that was go after a different PB. I decided to go after my 5k PB. My 5k PB being 27 minutes and 48 seconds. Now, bear in mind, that was never a chip timed PB, but that was my parkrun PB. And from a very flat, pretty much pancake flat 5k, to be honest. But that has haunted me since October 2022. And actually, it hadn't even registered on my Strava or my Garmin at the time because I'd forgotten to start my watch until about, half a k in. So the whole run of me on that PB day, I remember thinking I'm behind. So I'd really kind of gone at it, but that has haunted me since. I have never thought I could get back under that, and every time I thought about doing it, I was thinking I'm never going to be able to get that. It's got to have been a mistake. But cue this video. Now, I tried to keep some of the variables the same. I ran the same course. I ran the same kind of temperatures that it was last time, although I couldn't control that. It actually, funnily, was a little bit warmer than it was when I set it. And I actually did a lot of the same routines in the lead up to the race that I did before my 10k PB attempt the week before. And this is what happened. Right, I am back again. It is the following Saturday. So it's the 25th.
We have beetroot juice, what was left from last week, mixed with Lucozade, raspberry. We have a coffee. And I'm making toast. So I'm going to go and try and hit my PB at Parkrun because I want revenge. And I need to know that the last 10 weeks was for something. Do you want some toast? You want some toast? I cannot manage both pieces of toast. It's just not good. It's so hard to even get down the first piece. So I'm just gonna have my coffee, finish the rest of this lovely beet Lucozade sports drink that I've invented, and go and get dressed. I just can't get it to go down. Normally I have porridge, but I haven't got enough milk left. So I'm so nervous. Why do I get this nervous for Parkrun? Because I know it's going to hurt.
So luckily the start of this parkrun is really wide, so you can get quite near the front. My brother actually came too for emotional support and also to try and get his 5k PB as well. So yeah. I did it.
Well done.
I did it.
Well done.
Thank you.
Well done.
You're not really well. Now, the really special thing about this is because when I started this challenge experiment 10 weeks ago, I went out and did an all-out 5k for two reasons. One, to kind of see where my current fitness level was at. I'd had a pretty bad start to this year. I was going to say, not the academic year. I work in education, so my kind of year in my head is September to September. But no, starting January 2024, I went and did the Disney Marathon at the beginning of the year in Orlando, which was amazing. It was not a time chasing. It was a complete the distance, enjoy the race, get all the pictures of the characters, get a Dole Whip a mile from the finish and just walk to the end. It was a very relaxed, as relaxed as a marathon can be. Obviously, it's still 26.2 miles, but I wasn't kind of going after a time. It was all about enjoyment. However, when I got back from Orlando, one, I got a bit of food poisoning on the plane. I was really, really violently sick. And then the following week, I got COVID. And the following week from that, I basically had a cough that was hanging around for about 6-7 weeks. Ended up with a lung infection on a course of steroids and antibiotics. So the beginning of my year was not good. So when I got this Garmin at the middle of March, I decided to go out and run. Run? No, it was running. My kind of best 5k time that I could possibly do to get a max heart rate and to give my watch a max heart rate on the new watch, and also just to see where my fitness was at, and the best I could manage, bearing in mind I had to stop halfway through to get my breath because I thought I was going to have an asthma attack, was 30 minutes and 10 seconds. That's the best I could achieve. And yesterday I ran 27 minutes and according to my watch, I think it was 13 seconds, 27 minutes, 13 seconds, and got through the finish line at Parkrun in 27 minutes and 18 seconds. There was a bit of a queue by the finish, annoyingly, like people hadn't quite crossed the finish line, so I was behind people trying to get over the finish line marker in order for my time to have been recorded. But it wasn't chip timed, but to be honest, my last one wasn't chip timed, so I'm just going to use the 5k time that the Parkrun has clocked me, and as I tried to get as near as the front as I thought was from an etiquette point of view. Like, I'm not running 16 minutes, so I didn't want to go like right near the front, but as far near the front as I thought was polite. So I have got a 5k PB. I've got a PB. So did my Garmin train me to a PB? Yeah, not the PB I was going for, not the 10k, but my God, a 5k PB that I have been chasing for like the last 18 months. And I couldn't be happier. It's really like changed the whole way I was feeling. I was really down last week about it, and I felt like I'd let the audience down, the people that have been watching my videos. I was thinking, God, you've invested so much time, I need to do this. And I think that also added to the pressure of me feeling like I needed to get a PB in order for it to be worth everyone's time. So we end on a really happy note. My Garmin did train me to a PB. I can't deny it. Like there's got to have been something in the last 10 weeks that has contributed to me, getting a PB in a distance. And actually, arguably, I think I'm happier with a 5k PB than I would have been with a 10k PB, because this really set me up in a really good state. So what next? I hear you ask. What are we doing now? So 18 weeks today, I will be running Berlin Marathon. It will be my first major, and it will be my third marathon. And I got in via the lottery. So a complete fluke, but I'm really, really excited about it. I'm going out with my mum and my stepdad, and we're having a bit of a long weekend in Berlin for it. My mum came to my first marathon and absolutely loved it and was like, when are you doing your next marathon? And I was like, oh my God, Mum. So I need to start training. Well, I know I have been training because I've been doing this, which obviously has built a really great base of kind of running 5 days a week. And I'm kind of at a consistent mileage point now of 30k a week. So I think I've got a really good base now to start marathon training. So back to those really long runs on a Sunday. So the question is, will I be using my Garmin 265S to train me for Berlin? And I don't know if you'd be surprised to hear that I will. So I've decided to kind of carry on my YouTubing and carry on my experiment for the next series, if we can call it this, of can my Garmin train me for a marathon? I think that's what I'll call it. Don't hold me to it, subject to change. If you've got any better ideas for what the series should be called, do put it in the comments below. Can my Garmin train me for a PB part 2? I am obviously going for a PB. My current marathon PB was from my first marathon, which is 5:20:33. I think. Is it 5:20:33 or 5? I can't see. Sorry to scare you all. I needed to wear my glasses. I've ended up with an eye ulcer. 5:20:53. I'm just giving myself 20 seconds off there. So yeah, 5:20:53 is my current marathon PB, and I've got some pretty aggressive goals for Berlin. So join me as I use the Garmin daily suggestions to see if my watch can train me for Berlin Marathon in 18 weeks. So it's now in as my primary event on my Garmin. My daily suggestions will now be around marathon focus, and I've actually got a long run coming up tomorrow. So yeah, I'm really excited. I'm really nervous. I can't believe I'm training for a marathon again. It's such a massive commitment and a whole experience in itself, the training side of things. So, but I'm feeling ready. And also I really want to get a PB, but I've got some pretty aggressive goals. So yeah, come along for the ride if you like. I'm going to be kind of investing a bit more in my production software, as I think I've got a few more views than I've got 10,000 views as of recording this video over the last 10 weeks of that series, which I think is insane. So thank you to everyone who's been watching and investing in your own time to watch this experiment. And we'll see what the next 18 weeks brings. But yeah, I'm going to be kind of reinvesting in a few more production bits. So I'm so glad I bought the mic. And I'm going to go and get some cool ways of kind of recording me running. Because I'm on my own here. This is not my full-time job. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. And I guess let's get ready for series 2, which will be dropping in the next 10 days, 2 weeks. And we'll see if my Garmin can train me for Berlin Marathon. Bye, guys.